What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Prince. And we're back for the final tune in the 80s compilation that Chris made available. And once again, shout out to Stan. When we come back for the next Prince reaction, we'll be going through his Slammin' Prince compilation, Slammin' Prince mix. And there are a couple that we've already gone through, like Super Funky, Califragisexy, as well as Bob George. But there's a number of others that we haven't gone through, including the regular or explicit, as it says here, version of Hot Thing, though I did react to the Shep Pettibone mix, because that was a version that I believe was like the first Prince reaction of any kind, even though it's a remix, that great friend of the channel, Izzy World, have brought to my attention. Nevertheless, I appreciate Stan sharing so much stuff and for the patience, but yeah, when we come back for Prince next time, we'll start going through all the tunes on here that we haven't listened to already. And I still have all the notes ready to discuss as we go through the tunes themselves. So once again, big shout out to you, Stan. But the final tune that Chris shared on the 80s compilation is, as a couple people correctly suspected when I was like, oh, it's going to be a long reaction, is Crystal Ball. And it includes an intro, which is given the title Kamasutra. So a crystal ball, the idea is that it allows you to foresee the future, to see events which have not yet transpired, and perhaps to make decisions or engage in actions based upon that foreknowledge. And then a Kama Sutra, the Kama Sutra, it's I don't know the full literary background of it, but it's a text that emerged within what we now call Hindu or Hinduism, but ultimately that is, my understanding, a notable oversimplification of a number of related but distinct traditions and so on. In any case, it relates to intimacy and different positions in a very literal sense, though my understanding is that it is more nuanced than that. Nevertheless, not sure how the two might connect, but ultimately I suspect we might have a racy or sexy intro, and then again the idea of a crystal ball may relate to trying to see what is in the future for you and another person, but perhaps the details are murky, you can't see clearly. I wonder if that might play into it, but ultimately I still am trying to learn all the different ways in which Prince, articulates lyrics, plays different characters, literally does different voices. So let's find out what it is. This is a Kama Sutra intro followed by Crystal Ball, and it's the final track included in a compilation of 80s Prince material provided by a friend of the channel, Chris. Stravinsky, Rite of Spring or something. I feel like I'm on that crazy train in the Willy Wonka, the Gene Wilder one. It feels like the kick drum, the pulse, is lagging a half second behind where it should be, so it just feels even more disorienting. it's turned around even.
Expert lover, my babe. You ever had a crystal ball?
An expert lover, someone who's read
lover,
the Kamasutra.
my babe. You ever had a crystal ball? Ooh, expert lover, my babe. You ever had a crystal ball? Expert lover, my babe. You ever had a crystal ball? Ooh.
I like the electricity of the bass. I like that little high vocal flare at the end of the line. Some chimes.
As bombs explode around us, and hate advances on the right. The only thing that matters, babe, the love that we make tonight. As little babies
Still with that score feel in the back.
terrorize the Western world. The only thing that matters, babe, is love between a boy and girl. Oh, lover, my baby. You ever had a crystal ball? Undercover, no maybe, all for fun, fun for all.
As with every one of his songs, there's so many sonic parts to
Only the
it.
sound of love and prayer echo on the yellow floor, yellow floor. She's saying, "Dear Jesus, save us from temptation. Dear Jesus, save us from hell. Save us from the madness that enters the soul. To hear us, it's hard to tell. In your name we pray."
I was early, but that's what I was waiting for.
Crystal ball, undercover, no maybe, all for fun, fun for all. Everybody say it now, expert lover, my baby. You ever had a crystal ball? Undercover, no maybe, all for fun, fun for all.
No idea what's happening. There's almost like a cartoony noise in the center of that.
My baby.
I hear xylophone now.
Ever had a crystal ball? Expert lover, my baby, my baby. Ever had a crystal ball? Crystal ball, expert. My baby, my baby, my baby, my baby. Kiss me, lick me, trick me. Whoa. Tell me what the bass says.
There's no mold for a Prince song. Like, there's no, like, each one is a unique snowflake. And they're all funky, it seems like. They all got some soul to them, but, like, there's no formula. And I say that in the best possible way. Like, they're all just these unique one-off things. So are those backing vocals? I don't know what to think with the vocals. Like, it could all be him. Bluesy guitar solo. Oh, there's all this other stuff happening. A bit warped and dissonantly hypnotic. Now this big band explosive quality, but still with the cinematic strings. The tune's turned into like a Doppler effect. Who's on the strings?
I don't know. I have to ask my mommy first. As bombs explode around you, the hate advances on your right. The only thing you can be sure is the love we make tonight.
No matter what's happening in the world, you can still do that.
Lover, my babe, ever had a crystal ball? Take up your clothes, babe. Come on, get the crystal ball. Ooh, expert lover, my babe, you ever had a crystal ball? Come on, take off your clothes, babe.
So those vocals are the ones that I think may actually be backing the female vocals. There's no afters. Incredible. And I mean, honestly, like all the different things we heard, just the different grooves, it had a very kind of soul funk vibe throughout most of it, which again, that fits with a lot of what we've heard from Prince so far in this journey. But each one again is its own unique like path through that terrain. And again, some moments here where it got intentionally sort of warped and dissonant and intense, some moments where it focuses on the like percussion rolls, bringing in different elements. Sounds like, again, there were like triangles and xylophone in different parts. And then, yeah, it does feel like it's very overtly sexual, but perhaps Crystal Ball, it was less about the concept. It feels like that's part of the Kamasutra escapades, if you will. So I don't know, like, if I'm missing something here, but yeah, either way, it feels like it is overtly in that territory. I don't know all of the vocals that I'm hearing are him, but I would assume most of them are. And yeah, very cool guitar solo. His guitar prowess has become clear to me, and indeed, you know, there's some moments, whether it's on a Madonna track or, was it Kate Bush? There was another one recently where people mentioned to me. What's up, folks? Almost got to the end of the reaction without having the video cut off, but the very end got cut off, and I noticed as I was uploading it, so I figured I'd come back and say once again, shout out to Chris for sharing the 80s compilation. Shout out once again to Stan, and we will indeed come back next time for the Slammin' Prince mix. And as I mentioned before, I do have the Purple Rain vinyl, so once we go through that, we'll go through Purple Rain, any tunes that are on there, which we may have already heard. Obviously, I'll skip over that, but either way, we have much more Prince to go. As I always say, excuse me, I'm like, my voice is dying here. If the reaction gets blocked on YouTube, I will have to mute it so I can at least have it on YouTube to inform people that I will put it over on my Patreon, and as I usually do when this happens, assuming that it will here, I will put a link in a pinned comment and people can just jump over to see the full reaction on Patreon. In any case, let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.